Alright, today's video is using Zhongli on literally every single possible DPS team. We're gonna go Arlecchino, Ayaka, Neuvillette, go all of them. Let's go. Alright, I don't like buffing the characters, so we're gonna go with Elemental Res plus 25%. I mean, this is gonna be certainly a team. I don't necessarily know how effective this is gonna be when it comes to, you know, getting this done and all this stuff that I want to do. All right, let's freeze. It is nice that we're able to freeze this guy. It's pretty good. Okay, Ayaka, go ahead. Do your damage, girl. Yeah, you didn't really do much of your damage, gonna be honest. Not something that I am looking at with fondness. All right, so... Oh, well, she doesn't have energy. Great. Yep. All right, so let's go ahead, get that out of there, and... Okay, and... we should be able to get this guy. All right, so now what we need to do is we need to get these guys within the next, 30 seconds. Shouldn't be too incredibly hard, right? Let's go ahead and get the Cryo Swirl, Q with Kazuha, E-Skill with Zhongli, and we should be able to get this done. All right, so 25,000 on all of them, so that's 500,000 damage just from a burst. Honestly, that's not great. Like, if you ask me, I don't think 500,000 damage on burst is really that great. I really just don't. Now, I'm not playing optimally, right? This isn't like full-on optimization of everything. But hey, it's all right. We're doing all right. We're getting, hopefully, okay, 29,000 on this one. Yeah, nah, I mean, it cleared within a minute and 30. If it clears within a minute and 30, then it's all right. This is one of the issues with Zhongli, is that, adding him to the character who is not necessarily the best anymore. She had her time, but it's just not the case anymore. Yeah. Also, the amount of people that hate on Nevi nowadays is just so dramatically shocking. Like, it's just, this guy is clearly #1 in the game, and people really do not like that. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's very shocking to see all of you just hate on the guy for no reason. Alright, we are kind of taking a little too long here, I would say. I don't like this. Can Fiorina help me freeze this guy? Fiorina, you want to help me do that? You want to help me freeze Fiorina? Thanks. Thanks, Fiorina. I'm switching to Kazuha. I was trying to press the entire time. No, Ayaka, go over there. Yeah, there. Alright, I don't want to have to use my Q skill against this guy. I would prefer if I was able to actually apply cryo to the guy. And then, alright, well, let's do this to get some damage in, because this is actually taking way too long. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Grab you. Come on, do some damage, Ayaka. Jeez. I'm trying to, like, preserve it so she can have more, like, buffs and stuff, but it's just, this is awful. I really do hate the way that Ayaka's turned out. All right, she's gonna go do that. 18,000 still. You have Kazuha's buff active, Ayaka. Ayaka, you have Kazuha's buff active. Bro, this is just so pitiful. Like, this is... Like, I get that I'm running Zhongli on the team, and you don't necessarily want to run Zhongli, and this is, like, a part of the video where I was going to be like, oh, yeah, you don't really want to run Zhongli all the time, but, like, Ayaka, we got to talk. I'm going to pick max HP just because I think we need the Fiorina damage. Fiorina being the best Hydro character for Ayaka, but then also consistently screwing Ayaka over, getting swirls with this would make... Like, we could get it so much easier with Xilonen. That's another reason why Xilonen is, sometimes better than Kazuha's, because, like, with this, we would, one, be healing, so we get way more fanfare stacks than what we're getting right now. I'm seeing more of, like, a benefit to buffing Fiorina here than buffing Ayaka, if we're going to be honest. Like, if I'm being 100% honest with you guys, it feels better to buff Ayaka or buff Fiorina here than Ayaka. Like, just outright. It's just how it feels. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think I'm going to have to switch from Kazuha to Fiorina here, or to Xilonen here. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to switch to Xilonen, so that way she can give up a whole bunch of buffs to Ayaka, hopefully. She will buff Ayaka and Fiorina, so it'll be really nice. So let's go ahead and just do that. We're going to pick all Elemental Res. This might be the first team you're seeing. I did have Kazuha on this team, but honestly, I kicked them off. And also, kind of messed up there, but whatever. We'll be fine, guys. We'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, so now we're doing a lot more damage in terms of for Ayaka. Yeah. Alright, thanks, Ayaka. Or thanks, Xilonen. Oh my god, that's 33,000, huh? Yeah. C2 Xilonen makes Ayaka quite a bit better when you're not... I mean, I don't run my Ayaka on Blizzard Stray. I run her on Emblem. I mean, yeah. Thank you. And then also doing damage. And then, yeah, we'll have this. And we don't need to reapply our res reduction, so we'll be fine. All right, boom. Thank you. Get out of here, please. 13,000, however much that is. All right, boom, boom. All right. We should be seeing some pretty nice numbers here. Go ahead, Ayaka, 29,000, very cash money. And yeah, just doing all the damage to all the enemies. And we finished this within a minute. Wow. Yeah, C2 Xilonen really helps out Ayaka. This is also a pretty good abyss for Ayaka because that first half does not have like unfreezable enemies, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we go through the entire thing and it's just freezable enemies the entire way through. So it's pretty good. Xiangling doing 20,000, not bad. Is that 38,000? Hold on. Did I mess up? No, 16,000. 16,000 out of Kazu's ring. Okay, so now is where I ran into the issues. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to pick max HP. Yeah, we can't not buff us, I'm going to be honest. That is a very hard one to not buff. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get the 12% damage bonus for Hydro, and then we have Ayaka here who will do enough damage bonus. 54,000 there? Not bad, Ayaka. Wow. Yeah, with the C2 Xilonen buffs, it really goes really strong, man. Yeah, 26,000. That is 540,000. Yeah, it's a lot better, a lot cleaner. Yeah, very, very nice. Thank you. Get out of my face. Thank you. All right, we're doing very, very well. We're going to go ahead. Yep, short, and boom. All right. So, yeah, I probably won't cut out because I think I want to talk about now how Zhongli is a character that you're going to use for, you know, characters that you already have that are pretty strong, right? I'm actually not even concerned whatsoever about Ayaka now clearing this. I mean, look at the time, guys. Comparatively to what it was before, taking Kazu off the team really helped us out here. And I think that is a really, really nice thing. And we're done. We're done. Yeah, I think it really helps when your power level is really strong already, so you don't feel the impact of adding Zhongli. We can easily go ahead and have Kazuha, you know, be instead of Zhongli on that team, but it makes it, you know, more survivable, or just overall he's usable on the team, which basically makes you invincible. You don't have to really think about it. I was just spamming, if I'm gonna be honest. All right, we're just gonna go for a nice little HP restore real quick. And then these guys, I don't know if it's going to be as easy to get what we want on these guys. Fiorina will vape, sure, but I'm not thinking that this is going to be great. We're going to have Zhongli. He's going to go ahead and do what he needs to do here against these guys. And we don't have really 14,000 on his charge attack. Not bad. We can't really do anything else, though. All right. Oh, what happened to Fiorina? You should be in your attacking mode. Hello. All right. I don't know what happened, but sure. I must have done a charge attack by accident when we started this. Now, this is kind of taking quite a bit of time. I don't really want to use my burst here for this guy. That's just going to be an annoying thing, and I'm not really able to get a proper thing. Let's just hope that we can sort of set it up to where we're going to, all right, do this. E-skill, boom, boom. All right, come on, keep it coming. All right, we're gonna have you. All right, come on, use the Q skill, and boom. All right, come on. No, he was so close. He was so close. Come on. Why? The dude. Why? Ayaka, you suck. You suck so much. Everyone wants to sit there and say that they don't run out of the burst. The crocodile literally just ran outside the burst. All right, I don't want to hear it. They run outside the burst. Like, it just, no. Not even, like, the small enemies did. Dude, that's so awful. Realizing now that this is also a pretty good abyss for Venti, because I'm pretty sure he can pull, like, all these enemies. He should be able to. But then again, he's Venti, so he, you know, can never really have a consistent thing. All right, this is actually going a lot better for us. Just didn't crit on the E-skill. That would have been a nice crit. You know, had you know, crit on the E-skill, we would have had actual things. Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. Well, boom. All right. So we're going to do this again. Go ahead. Well, he's only hitting the other guy. Well, that's good. All right. Sweet. Sure. We do have 20 seconds here. We should actually be fine this time. Yeah. See. Oh, well. Yeah, Ayaka doesn't have her charge attack up. Great. Thanks. Thanks, Ayaka. You suck. All right. Yeah, okay. We finished it with like 15 seconds to spare, 14 seconds to spare. Yeah, very easy. I mean, what happens, you can just run Zhongli on a team when the team is actually good enough. Like, obviously, we didn't really need Zhongli on that team, though, like, you know, once we added Xilonen, basically there was no need for it. Zhongli, I mean, we do have C2 Xilonen, by the way, if you don't know. Like, C2 Xilonen came in, gave Ayaka 60% crit damage, which is just going to be converted over to this, basically. Okay, I understand why my Ayaka didn't crit that much. She is on, like, 4th hand emblem pieces, because normally what I did with my Ayaka when I actually played her was that I'd use her as just a sort of burst sort of support. I would just run Ayaka as like the 4th character on the team, and she would just do a 300,000 burst, which for the time was good, but you know, as we aged up and you know, it got really bad, it wasn't really worth it. Okay, so Electric Charge got buffed, right? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna test out those new buffs. All right, so we're gonna have this, then we're gonna do this E-skill with you, boom, and we'll have all this go and do the stuff. All right, Zhongli, give us the perma shield. Okay, so now we have Clorinde here. She's actually gonna, you know, do some decent stuff here. Let's go ahead. Boom, 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 boom. She actually is doing a very well job of actually cleaning up this guy, you know, getting him out of here. Boom, boom. All right, I would have hoped to have gotten this guy killed by then. All right, and then now we're gonna go this way and we're gonna do this. All right, sure. Okay, so now we don't have the 40% damage buff, which is kind of sucky, honestly, but we are still hitting 15,000 damage, which is pretty nice, if I'm going to be honest. Okay, E-skill, boom, boom, and we'll go ahead and do this, and we'll have a Q skill here, and we should see some nice damage numbers, and we're going to clear this out very, very easily. I mean, this one is not so wailed out because Xilonen does not really give electro characters a big buff in terms of their actual DPS, because all she does is give them energy. That's it. So her C2 really is not anything different more than her C0R1. It just isn't. So I would love if that guy actually died. Yeah, once again, I can't do anything about this. I have to get buffed at some point, so we're just going to pick HP greater than, you know, 30 or 50% will get the extra attack. So let's go ahead. I just realized we're buffing Furino with this because I did it in the wrong order. I was supposed to use Clorinde's E-skill. Yeah. Or not E-skill, her Q-skill. Alright, well, I mean, we did nice against that. Alright, boom. Okay. Okay, so this guy will probably die to Xilonen's... Okay, well, he won't die, but now he's dead. And we'll have this, and we're not actually shielded by Zhongli. So the entire purpose of this video, we do not have active right now, which we can actually kind of see the damage difference. If you really look at it, we had like a decent amount of damage difference there, but you know, it didn't show. All right, we're gonna pop this, and that's a lot of damage. I love Clorinde's burst. Honestly, Clorinde's burst is really strong. All right, well, we cleared that within 50 seconds. Yeah, I mean, it just goes to show like the difference between like Ayaka and like a new Fontaine character, because Ayaka is using her signature weapon. Clorinde right now is using Haran, and that's it. Like, it goes to show the difference, and also the difference between it goes to show the difference between freeze and electrocharge. Like, it's just really one of those is just a really bad reaction, you know, still. Or actually, well, no, freeze has just never been really. Freeze was a good reaction when the characters were already doing like enough damage to warrant like all of their, you know, stuff, but overall nowadays it's just not a good reaction because it gives you no extra damage, right? If freeze characters actually got extra damage off of it, it would actually be pretty good. Like if like maybe when you're frozen, you know, you get like minus 50% cryo res, that would absolutely like change the way people play freeze. You know, animal characters I think would be completely removed from it. We're just gonna pick, you know, instantly restore 25% HP. Okay, so actually I can't do that. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're probably not even gonna buff Hydro either, but we're gonna get the res reduction here, which will be nice. Okay, so yeah, these guys do not stand a chance, man. Maybe I've been too harsh on Clorinde, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe she is like that good. I don't. I was over here like calling her one of the worser releases, but honestly, like I've been using her lately just with like pure like raw, you know, this is what I've been using her with, and she really does work, doesn't she? She does a lot of small damage numbers, but they are impactful. I don't even have to focus on the crocodile, honestly. I just don't. All right, well, yeah, he's dead. Oh, give it a minute. We basically cleared that in a minute. Yeah, And that's another one of those things where it's like, Zhongli, he was doing something there. If you don't know, Geo Resonance gives 15% damage bonus, and I believe, I actually, we can see it right here. Damage dealt increased by 15%. And then also does decrease Geo Res, which actually matters for Xilonen because Xilonen is able to do decent damage. Okay, so we're going to be using Zhongli with another character this time, and that character is known as Neuvillette. So, we're going to be losing a 15% damage bonus from his passive since we're not going to have an Animo Swirl, but we're also going to be gaining 15% from the Geo Resonance. So they kind of counteract each other, but we also are losing Kazuha's entire buff. So that one doesn't get counteracted, but it is very strong. And we should be able to just, 130,000 on his Q. Yeah, it's just really dumb. And now this one actually won't matter as much because we don't have split scaling since Fiorina is on, you know, an attack scaler's team. Nice. And it is also important to note that Zhongli is reducing the res by 20%. I completely have forgotten to mention that up until now. Oh no, Nevi's having issues. Yeah, I kind of, using his burst to kill enemies is kind of, like, it's cool, but it does kind of get in the way if you do it like that. Well, yay. All right, well, we'll do this, and we have him go ahead, die. Thank you. And we'll just reset. Let's grab the balls from there. 90,000, huh? Just a little bit of a 90,000. All right, 59,000, 60,000, and done. Nice. Honestly, I expected this video to be a lot harder than it actually was. We'll pick instantly restore 25% HP. And let's go ahead and do this because we're probably not going to see a big difference between, you know, using this. I forgot we're also not using dual element. Yeah, so we'll be completely fine here. Nice damage there, and just a little bit more, and this guy's gone, and we'll grab this guy. And we'll go ahead, just E-skill, and we should be able to just kill the Croc. No, we're not going to be able to. Xilonen's buff rared off, and so did Fiorina's. Kind of ruined the mood, I'm going to be honest. Pop Zhongli's Q, or E-skill, not Q. And now, I mean, we're going to kill the guy before we kill the crocodile. That's just how good it is. Yeah. I mean, easy. Now, you can use Zhongli with Xiao still, since he's basically a one-shot target, I'm going to be honest. So we're going to go ahead, and we're just going to pick Elemental Res, of course, and then we're going to start off and go ahead and do this. Yeah, Xiao, you know, Sinyun can heal him, but, like, sometimes that's just not enough. I'm going to be honest. Like, that sometimes ain't enough. It really isn't. So, yeah. Because you also have Fiorina and him draining his own HP, which can absolutely, you know, decimate you. One thing is, Xiao is a pretty high AoE dependent character, so he's not really going to seem as great as these other chambers, right? Whereas Neuvillette, it's just like, oh yeah, he's still great in like single target. Xiao is too, but he's not like the GOAT, right? So you oftentimes can see some issues. Also, not having Farazan on the team can most certainly... Am I not critting or something? Like, what is up? Alright, yeah, it'll take forever. But... we'll have this, and we'll have these guys both get damaged a whole bunch. Yeah, see, like, I feel like I'm not critting. Maybe it really is just that Farazan does so much for him. Because I think she does decrease Animo Res or something. I can't remember her entire kit, but I'm pretty sure she does something like that. But then again, we have the Elemental Res. Oh, wow. All right, so you need to recover energy for Xiao. All right, there you go. Are we... yeah, see, like, now he's hitting 100,000. All right, well, that's not what I wanted to do. Of course. Alright, so let's just hope that we can get these guys within whatever time frame we need. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on. Xiao, why do you do this to me, bro? We were so close. I feel like that was a big hand of just, like, not critting. I'm gonna be honest. I really do think... I don't know my Xiao build right now, but I assume it's because he just did not crit a lot, because we were seeing, like, low 50,000 damages. So let's go ahead and let's see what kind of damage we can see. Yeah, see, like 20,000, 20,000, 20,000, 85,000. Yeah, we can literally quadruple our damage if we just crit. I am having to use Staff of Homo on my Xiao just because it's the only other spear that I have, and then 38,000, really, Xiao? Okay, so we're hitting 80,000, 80,000, 80,000. All right, can you... all right, we're done there. All right, this is actually 40,000. Yeah, see, like, this is honestly... man, what happened to Xiao? I've got to ask some questions, man, because this is not okay. What happened to Xiao? What did bro do? Like, we can do this. See, like 100,000 right there. Like, it's not hard for Xiao to do those kind of damage numbers and really start destroying. But I don't know why the guy just stops doing those damage numbers, huh? Yeah, we gotta... Yeah, I don't know, man. He ain't looking great. Xiao, you gotta... Buddy, you gotta crit. Yeah, let me look at my Xiao build. Because Xiao is really strong. So this is my Xiao build. This is really bad. Why is the dude not... This must have been swapped from something. Okay. Our build is a little bit better now. Elemental res. Guys, how much do you think this is going to save? Like, this is actually going to be so much better for Xiao. Like, oh, this is going to save so much time now. Alright. Alright. So, let's go ahead, grab that. Alrighty. So, can we... yeah, 60,000 now. But, yeah, we're doing so much more damage now. That's so much more. Like, I don't know how he ended up with 49% crit rate, guys, but he did. All right, we're just gonna avoid looking over there. Yeah, getting rid of that guy in less than 30 seconds. Oh, well, maybe, yeah, almost 30 seconds. Well, whatever. Alrighty, so let's go ahead. Let's get into what is now going to be good. Yeah, look at that damage. I would like to hit both of them more because, I mean, you can clearly see the guy on the left is way more damaged. Yeah, look at the damage difference. I'm going to end that early, by the way. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Alright. Zhongli. Okay, we'll grab you. Xiao. Xiao is having a bit of energy issues, but that just comes with having Farazan gone out of the team, right? So, it's one of the things. But yeah, as you can see, clearing this on the first try because we have decent crit rate. Yeah, that's just how it goes. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my Xiao. I really do need to work on, like, getting him his own special set. Because, you know, it is one thing. Like, I do need that, kind of. But that domain is so awful for actually farming. Like, it really just is a scenario of I'd probably end up with a set that overall makes him worse. Alright, we're going to go with HP greater than 50%, attack plus 30%. Let's go ahead. Let's start it off. And this should be a easy clear time. Alright, Xiao, and he does need Favonius from Furina. Well, E-skills from you. Let's go ahead. Okay, now we're ready to actually start damaging the guy. Yeah, not great. Not great to start out like that. 30,000 damage, not something to be proud of, really. Ow. As you can see, Xiao definitely getting hurt, but that's mainly because Zhongli's shield got deactivated. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see. Xiao, can you actually recover your own energy? You can't. You suck. Xiao, please, dude. Please, for the love of God. Alright, well, let's pop this. And let's pop this. And let's go ahead and we'll figure out a way to pop the E-skill with you. Yeah, okay, boom. Yeah, we've only wasted half of Furina's time. Don't worry, guys. Alright, yeah, this has been a pretty big mess. I mean, honestly, I think we can attribute that to Zhongli being on the team. Just because Xiao would not have these energy issues that I've been using my Farazan, right? So, we can sort of, well, I mean, not even sort of, we can definitely attribute that to Xiao being on the team. But my Xiao is built to have Farazan on the team, so, I mean, it makes kind of some sense, right? For when you change the team to have some issues. Oh, we didn't, I'm going to be honest, I thought we were clearing, but yeah, just the issues are compounding onto us. Like, this doesn't really help. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do this first. We're going to get the energy. We're going to E-skill. And then we're going to try this. Let's go ahead. Let's see if we can go ahead and do this. All right, sure. And then we'll have E-skill on you. And we'll do you. Okay. Ow. All right, trying this out a little bit more. Can you crit, Xiao? Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Only took you 9 years, but you crit. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so... We seem to be doing a lot better this run because we didn't, you know, I had my strategy to regain energy. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this, and we'll have Zhongli protect Xiao. Okay, okay, give me some energy, thank you. 8 seconds, huh? 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Okay, we did it. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like we are clearing, but it's not easy, and it's not good, and it's not fun, and it's just, I don't know if I want to consider it really that great. I think we'll just pick instantly restore 25% HP, since Senyun would have just done that anyway, so it's not going to impact our run too much here. let's go ahead. E skill or Q skill. And then we'll E skill, E skill. Uh-oh. Xiao. Xiao, buddy. Xiao. Xiao, bro. You gotta do better than this, Xiao. Bro. This is a byproduct of not having Farazan, right? This is Zhongli interfering with Xiao being able to get all of his energy, right? So I can't really, like, I'm saying Xiao, but really it's like, it's a part of Zhongli, right? It's an issue Xiao has, but it's a fixable issue, but we aren't fixing the issue because we have, you know, Zhongli on the team, right? It's, you know, that's how this is going down, right? All right, so E skill, give me my energy, okay. And we should see that this is completely fine. Let's go ahead and let's destroy. And for the final bit here, and we cleared it within, you know, that amount of time. Now, my Xiao, not necessarily the best built, but I don't know how much I like that one. That one was kind of annoying, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it was really bad. Okay, so now we have Kinich here, and he should be able to decent. He'll be decent, right? I'm not expecting him to be crazy, but I'm not expecting him to be amazing. Well, he'll be good. He'll be good. He'll be good. I mean, maybe I'm, you know, misrepresenting him a little bit much, but you know, normally I'm using Furino with the guy. This time I am not using Furino with the guy, so, you know, and we're also using Toma, which because I don't like using Shangling, and Toma does the job of being a pyro applicator enough, right? So that's not, we're not doing great. I mean, we're being forced out of Bennett's ring basically every single hit here. Not great at all. We have not been inside Bennett's ring one time. I'm going to be honest. Like, we have not. That's awful. I don't need to use Toma's shield for this, so we're just going to go ahead and do that. 200,000. I mean, yeah, that's 240,000. It's not awful, right? I can't say that's awful, but I was pressing E skill, but we were sliding the other way. It's certainly something that I am realizing is annoying. I mean, Zhongli on this team is kind of pointless, I'm gonna be honest. Like, we have Toma already, where, like, there really is not a point to running Zhongli on the team other than you can do it. That's the point. That is the entire point of running Zhongli on that Kinich team there. You can do it, you know. It's up to you whether you want to do it. We don't have, I mean, we have Zhongli on the team. This would help with our shield, but I mean, I think we can all agree that Zhongli's shield is basically unbreakable. The only time you're going to see it break is when it's running out of duration. That is the time that you see it break. All right, we got this. All right, would appreciate, hey, you want to be, like, inside of Bennett's ring? That would be so good if this guy, like, was inside of Bennett's ring. That would be so fire. All right, I'm going to bring him over here just because I know that the guy is going to come over here and spawn. So let's go ahead and let's do that. All right, well, okay, well, get out of here, please. Okay, now we have you, and you're burning, and that's great. And we got you in the ring. It's so great. Nice. Okay, all right, so Bennett, we're gonna E-skill, should be able to do that. Then E-skill on you, then we'll E-skill with you, and we'll E-skill here. All right, so I mean, we did this within a minute. I mean, it's about what you can expect of Kinich. I mean, no, it's not. This is definitely worse for Kinich. That's, you know, one common theme we're gonna see with the teams in this video is that it's worse for Kinich most of the time, or not Kinich. It's just worse most of the time than previous other ways of doing it, right? We're going to pick 25% HP for all party members just because it's not going to affect anything. All right, E-skill with you, Toma. Okay, well, that sucks. But these guys are always on fire, so Toma's not really a necessity. We're going to pop Zhongli here. Then we're going to pop an E-skill. And we're going to pop that. 230, 250, I can't remember what it was, but or I didn't see really what it was. All right, so 200, not bad. And we are still only firing on this one guy, which kind of sucks because that's like a big issue with Kinich, right? I would prefer if that wasn't a thing that we were about to see. But it seems like we are seeing the effects of one single target way too much, right? So you know, not great. All right. All right, so now we can focus on the second enemy here. All right. Nope. All right, great. Yep. Okay, so now we really want to focus on getting Toma up here because this guy's going to need to be burning. All right, so we're looking good. We're looking good. We have Zhongli's shield active. Yeah, I mean, you can also use Zhongli as like a sort of tech. Like when you see the enemies kind of close together, you can sort of like use it as a tech to freeze them in place to get an E-skill off with Kinich. Like that is something you can do, right? That is an actual thing, right? So let's go ahead and let's do that. and we should be able to latch onto this guy and just E-skill with it. The crocodile took it for him. He literally did a get down, Mr. President. Also, if you saw the time on that was not a minute 30. I hope that second chamber was a minute 30. I didn't really pay attention. Yeah, these guys really screwed us over with the way that they're split up. Like, it took so long to get through these guys, and this is why, like, you know, single target, this is why AoE characters are just better, because they don't have these issues that, these single target characters do, right? So let's go ahead and let's try. Yeah, I mean, you can't really, like, they're spread out just enough to where, like, one of them is not gonna get hit, and that's gonna be just how it's gonna go. That really does suck, though. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try this. We're gonna try and, like, forcibly get this guy, just maybe get some, like, damage off of him. Like, let's do that, right? And then let's hope how, sort of does damage enough to him to where we'll be looking good, right? Like, let's hope that's what happens. And then we just need a little bit more there. It did happen, but this guy now is like this. Great. Yeah, sure. So the bliss of just annoying mechanics, man. Kinich, he's really fun, but I might have messed up. I just realized I might have. We're gonna have to check my Kinich's build in a minute. Yeah. Really, Bennett? Really? Just give me like a particle. Bro, it's so annoying. Get this guy out of here. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah. 3 seconds left on the clock. Whatever. Yeah. I mean, it worked, but you're never gonna, like, you're gonna be using Xiangling also on that team. Now, let's view characters and let's look at my Kinich, because I believe. Oh no, he does have a. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Him and Chasca had to share a Sans for the longest time because I did not have a Sans for them at all. So yeah, this is what my Kinich build was. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's switch over to another character. Now this team kind of sucks because we're kind of preventing ourselves from actually doing melts, which is one thing that Wriothesley, kind of wants. That's a big thing for Wriothesley. He really likes melting, and this is not something that he's going to be doing. However, we are going to get that extra interruption res, which is going to be nice, and we're hitting, some decent damage numbers. Okay, well, the uppercut didn't crit at all. Great, thanks, sure. 93,000 uppercut, not great. This is C3 Wriothesley, so let's go pop this. Should reach. Yep, sure. All right, I'll take it. Yeah, all right. Okay, so we're going to be buffing that, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. Yeah, we're still doing damage. Not to the other guy, though, but now we are, so yeah. It's weird. Wriothesley, sometimes you got to get an angle on it, right? And you can actually do some pretty decent. Wriothesley, he's clearing certain chambers faster than I expect him to, faster than even some of the top tier DPSs. And I am really considering that C6 still because, like, the dude hasn't gotten a rerun. And if he gets a rerun, and it's like right after the Pyro Archon, because at this point, literally any time Wriothesley can maybe get a rerun, like literally every single update, guys, I'm going to be telling you, if you want Wriothesley, when he comes back, I have to tell people summon for him if you want him, because it's just the dude not getting a rerun that long is insane. Please die. Okay, well, I was kind of assuming that was going to kill Arlecchino, but she didn't die. We're just going to pick HP greater than 50%, attack plus 30%, and we're going to go ahead and do this. I could have gotten my, cryo damage. That actually kind of sucks. I really should have focused on getting the cryo damage, but whatever. We're doing decent enough damage. I mean, yeah, I don't know. We cleared that really fast, and that's not like a team. Hello, Wriothesley. You want to attack the opponent? The dude just started punching the air. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll do the burst. Yeah, I don't know. I really like Wriothesley. When I'm using Wriothesley, it is also almost the same feeling, Like, he is doing enough damage to these single target enemies. Did I use the Z-skill? Yeah, I did. Yeah, 24,000 is a little low for Wriothesley, if I'm being honest. For per normal, I'm used to seeing him, like, plus Furina Bennett, Guys, the Fortnite item shop updated. Do you want a live update mid-recording of what the Fortnite item shop is? Do you guys care? How many of you guys care what the Fortnite item shop is? I'm waiting for the Dragon Ball Z skins to return personally, Ooh, there's V-Bucks in Save the World today. Nice, 25 in Stonewood. Okay, it was the Spider-Man 2099 and Spider-Man Miles Morales return. And then Dread Omen and Dread Fade along with regular Fate and Omen, yeah. Not really that crazy of an item shop, if I'm being honest. I don't like the Miles Morales skin. He looks so thin in Fortnite, man. I will never forgive them for putting Gwen Stacy in a battle pass, bro. Like, now I have to live with that I never got the character, man. It is my favorite iteration of Spider-Man, like, in terms of the alternate version, other than, you know, the standard Peter Parker version, right? It is my favorite iteration, like, sort of mix up with them, you know? And it sucks that they put it behind a battle pass that I'll never be able to get. And then, yeah, you guys saw. It's C3R1 Wriothesley, but, like, honestly, I mean, this was a very single target heavy. Like, once Wriothesley gets into more multi-target, I feel like Wriothesley really is just... He's pretty good. Like, I can't deny the dude. Like, he is good when he's, like, you know, past C1. I really do like him. All right, now for the one that I've been dreading personally. Just Chasca plus Zhongli. Elemental res, of course. Let's go. No holding back. I mean, this does kind of help Chasca. Like, it's not great, but it will help Chasca to be able to do just what she needs to do without having to worry about this guy in particular interrupting her. Because that is one thing that happens a lot with this, is that this guy will interrupt her. Okay. I mean, we're doing actually not half bad, I'm going to be honest. Like, we're doing pretty decent, I would say. Like, I'm not worried or anything with this. All right, let's go ahead, pop a shield, and then we can pop another Bennett E-skill, because the dude somehow, even though I'm pretty sure he has like 270 energy recharge, the dude still has energy issues, man. Like, this is why I want the Pyro Archon to give like plus 700 attack or something like that while doing off-field pyro application. Like, that would be like the dream for Pyro Archon for me, honestly. Like, I would hope, man. It just, if I can hope. All right, I'm gonna just pop this. It didn't even finish. Whatever. We finished that within like 15 seconds to spare. Not bad. All right. HP greater than 50%. Attack plus 30%. Let's go. No, I was having a little bit of trouble. All right. We're going to pop the shield here. And we're going to, you know, sit here. And we're going to recover our energy with Fiorina. There we go. All right. So now we're going to pop that. Then that. Then we're going to have this. Now, we are going to just make sure to be very, very diligent. And, you know, making sure we stay on this guy so we can hit him. All right, we should be out of our juice. All right, give me some particles, please. Give me some particles, please. I'm realizing Bennett is having real issues with his burst, man. That is a pretty annoying thing to do with Bennett, man. I have the dude on so much energy recharge, and yet he still fails me. Like, I give him everything he needs to succeed in life, and he just fails. He becomes a drug addict, you know, just... I did all the things I could for him, and then, you know, it fails. You know, it sucks. All right, let's go ahead. Let's just finish this out, honestly. I thought this was going to be a lot harder. I'm realizing now we are only on Chamber 2, so I'm speaking a little too early. Okay, well, and that's done. There we go. Instantly restore 25% HP. Let's go. Alrighty, come on, let's go ahead. Q skill, along with an E skill from Bennett. All right, we're looking good. We're probably going to vape on the Hydro hits here, hopefully. I'm assuming we should vape on the Hydro hits. Well, I didn't even see the Hydro hit. All right, that's great. That's great. 170,000 on the Hydro hit. There we go. Yeah, 217,000. Not bad. There we go, Chasca. That's how you do damage, baby. All right, E-skill with you. We should be looking pretty good. Zhongli, of course. Let's go ahead. E-skill. Oh, just ran away. All right, sure. All right, this should be the end of that guy, and now we are focusing all of our attention onto that guy. Now... this guy has the full focus, and we are looking good. All right. Chasca did it. She did it very easily with Zhongli. Honestly, shows, you know, Chasca's not that bad. I mean, we don't have necessarily the full 100% conversion, but at the same time, we're making do. We're making do. I accidentally pressed the Q skill, which kind of shortened the duration. Great. Yeah, it's great. All right. Well, we still finished. I didn't. What did I say? I think I said I pressed the Q skill, which is not what I did. I pressed right click and then we flew away. It was really annoying. All right, other characters. I guess this do I consider this the team? I did actually buff my Itto build comparatively to what it used to be. It used to be very much so not really. All right, I don't really know what I'm doing, honestly. All right, we're gonna go ahead. I want to queue, please. I am very all over the place right now. So it should be 70,000. Not bad, but not. I mean. Yeah, Itto. I mean, actually, he's not doing decent. Itto, you're doing all right. You are C2, so, I mean, it's to be expected. You're C2 5-star. But, at the same time, you know, we can go ahead. We can You know, oh, I guess I could do a DPS Xilonen if I needed to. Does Goro not? Oh, Goro doesn't have the bow on. Uh-oh. Goro should be using Favonius bow, but he's not. Yeah, because Geo characters suck at regenerating their energy. Great. Yeah, it's kind of like cryo characters, just like weirdly they've made it to where like cryo characters also suck at regenerating their energy. It's a little weird. HP greater than 50%. Actually, no, we don't have a max HP issue going on here. So let's go ahead. Let's recover our energies. Go ahead, E-skill, and then we'll pop you, and we will go ahead and have this damage go on. 60,000, not critting whatsoever. I mean, I'm pretty sure my Itto has like 70% crit rate, I'm going to be honest. I am very certain that my Itto has 70% crit rate. I'm going to be honest, this was the most boring one, because this is just like a... I don't even know the rotation. It's been so long since I've used Itto. Just let me do some damage here. Yeah, 60,000. Yeah, honestly... There is a case to be made once again that Zhongli is hurting the team because I would be able to react with an element with Xilonen and she'd be in Night Soul Blessing state and that would give us 40% geo damage bonus. You know, that is something. Zhongli does kind of be hurting this team quite a bit. Oh, wow, we are 7. I mean, I say, oh, wow, we're like 6-7 seconds away. But I'm not really that surprised. I really wasn't doing that great that run. I really was not caring. I was just like, whatever, do whatever you need to do. Okay, on to the final challenge for the Itto team. Let's go ahead, instantly restore HP by 25%. Let's do this. All right, so we have this. Let's go ahead, grab that. Sure, E-skill with you, and then we're gonna have to E-skill with you. Shield. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Okay. Well, our entire benefit of using Itto is gone. This is another reason why, you know, Itto does kind of, or not Itto, but Nevi is like, you know, number one, because like the guy, you know, in that situation, he's not having that issue of, oh, he's, you know, 10 feet across the map, you know, oh no, how could this happen? What do I do? No, he is going to destroy. That's what's going to happen when you let him, you know, and do that. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's do this. And yeah, I mean, this definitely could have been a better run by far. I'm going to be honest. Like, this is really a sloppy run. Not really that great, but yeah, let's go ahead, pop that 160,000 just right on the dome. All right, sure. Boom, boom. All right, I'm gonna go into Itto for that. Okay, we'll hop down on that. Okay, we'll do this and E-skill with you, and that should wrap it up for this. All right, so nice damage. Okay, well, come on. I said he was gonna wrap it up. Okay, thank you. There are a couple other characters I could test out, like Hu Tao, Yoimiya, but honestly, I've been recording for an hour and 12 minutes. We're just gonna clear this out, guys. Okay, we're just leave me alone. We're just gonna clear this out. We should be. Let's do this. Elemental res, of course, and we'll have an E-skill here. Now, I do a lot of the times go to the defense of Arlecchino being squishy, but I will say that, you know, not being able to heal does make her quite a bit harder to play. Squishy implies that she's going to die a lot. She doesn't die a lot, but you just have to be aware. You can't, like, if you are, you know, unaware with Nevi, you're probably fine. Let's be real. You're probably going to be fine. I don't think that you're going to be, like, super hurt by it. But if you're unaware with Arlecchino, you're going to get hurt. Right? You're going to lose. You're going to, you know, die. That's one thing. Zhongli makes it so that is not a thing. All right. Max HP plus 25%. Actually, no, I have Fiorina. Oh, no. This is bad. Well, max HP plus 25% then. Okay, let's pop this. Fiorina, hey, you're supposed to have energy. That's like, I built you to have energy in these scenarios. Thank you, Fiorina. Thank you. You took, you know, only 9 years, but yeah, thanks, Fiorina. So yeah, I basically, once you have put Zhongli onto Arlecchino's team, it becomes left-click simulator, right? The other thing is, though, that a lot of the times in Arlecchino's teams, when you're this strong, you just kill the enemy before they even have a chance to react. Like, there is very few times that I've gotten to a point in like a fight where Arlecchino is close to death when I am just, you know, fighting the enemy and they're just full team buffs active. They're dead. There's not really much of a issue that I have with Arlecchino when I'm not running Zhongli. However, I would imagine at a C0 like R0 that would be different, right? instantly restore 25% HP to all party members. And we'll be able to get the pyro off of these guys very easily. Let's go. And then Zhongli's E-skill, and we'll do this. Boom. So we're not going to be vaping, but we are just still Arlecchino, and we're just going to left-click simulator this, and we're going to get out of here. Gonna be honest, I am going to be very sad. Oh, apparently I charged attack with Furina again. You know, this is a weird common occurrence in this video, and I mean, I will say it's common because it happened twice, and that just should not happen twice. Don't lie to me, you thought of Doofenshmirtz. And within a minute, we're done. Easy. Yeah. Okay, so I may end up doing like another Zhongli video where I go over the characters that I have not used in this video, but I've been recording for, like I said, an hour and 18 minutes. I'm good. That's going to be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.